Hey guys, welcome back to the Hands-On channel. Today we're working on hanging up some of this lapboard siding. This particular kind is a Hardie board, James Hardie siding, so it's a cement fiber board. But these particular clamps that we're going to talk about in this video, they're made by Gecko, and they'll work on multiple different sizes or multiple different types of lapboard siding. I love these things. They've saved me a lot of headache and a lot of grief. So I'm going to show you real quickly how they work. Basically, you want to make sure that when you put the last board that you put on, the one you're going to use to hang the Gecko clamp on for the next row, you can't put any bottom nails in it yet. You got to wait to do that till later. So if you're going to through nail, if that's part of your plan, you want to wait on that, because if you get the gap too tight, you can't fit this little U shape up underneath there. So you have to give yourself a little room, and I learned that the hard way. But basically, you leave this nail free at the bottom, put all your screws and nails in the top, push it up against the wall like that, slide it up until it feels on both corners it's nice and tight, and then you take this little knob and flip it into place. And I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up, but there's a series of holes in both of these pieces, so you can adjust this to different sizes and different overhangs. So if you want, we're using a 1-inch overhang, so that means this top board overlaps this board by 1 inch, leaving I believe it's 5 or maybe even 7 inches exposed. So you can decide, you can change that pattern if you like a narrower exposure, or if you want more overhang, you can change it to whatever you want based on this, or if you're using a different type of material. But yeah, one of the things that you got to watch out for with these clamps is you got to make sure both corners, right here and right here on the back side, are up all the way to the top. Otherwise, you might be a little low on one side, so you got to really pay attention to that. But if you make sure they're all the way to the top and you attach them here, they're pretty stout. One other thing I wanted to tell you, that it's really just the nature of this. All your clamping is going on down here. So when you hang this next sheet up here, it sits down in this groove, right? Well, the problem is that if you're not paying attention, it can actually push out like that, and the panel can slip in between there. So you want to pay attention to that and make sure that you push that in after you set your panel on your next row. You drop it down into place, slide it up in your corner, mark it, however you're going to do it, but then just make sure you're not getting in between this and this, and then you should be good. But yeah, after you're done, you hang your next piece, put all your screws in, do not bottom nail, pop this off, and you move up to the next row. So hopefully that's pretty self-explanatory for you. But I picked these up at Lowe's. They were right around $50, and frankly, they're worth their weight in gold, because I couldn't pay a helper to be this precise. It gives me a nice repeatable pattern. That's why they call them Gecko gauge blocks, made by Pack Tool, made in the USA. So I recommend these guys. If you have to do these kinds of, if you're working on lapboard siding or Hardie board siding, you got to have some of these. So that's about all I have to say about it. Until next time, have a great day, and we'll see you then.